We welcome everybody to the Garden State. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Today, Week 12 of the NFL season is upon us, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the New England Patriots taking on the New York Giants. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you don't establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early, because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Again, it's Barkley. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 10 yards, good for a Giant first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
So a solid run by Saquon Barkley, and another 1st and 10 here. And now here's a carry heading left. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the 2nd and the 3rd levels. You know, get to linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. Got a man, it's Darren Waller. And all the way in, touchdown, New York. Touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Giants will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
Graham Gano on for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and the Giants have a 7-0 lead. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. On the return, Marcus Jones from the end zone. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. He might take this all the way. And he won't get all the way into the end zone as he's out of bounds, but not before getting it down inside the 10.
Similar to golf, you never want to count a score before it actually happens, but you have to figure. They thought they were going to get 6 on that play. Great effort to keep them out of the end zone, but a big-time return.
Breaking the huddle, 1st and goal as the return team has set him up with golden field position. Operating from the gun, Jones. He'll get this to Elliott. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and goal at the Giants' 2-yard line.
They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he is in. Touchdown, New England. Ezekiel Elliott with his 13th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Patriots are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They currently sit one game over 500 thanks to their victory a week ago. Yeah, Charles, they've been really an up-and-down team all year. Do you think that they have enough to get into the playoffs?
Well, you did mention they've been up and down all year, so to me, it depends on what week you catch them. When they're at their best, I think they're definitely playoff-worthy. But to me, they haven't been able to bring the intensity week in and week out, and that could be their Achilles heel.
Running again with Barkley on second down. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 49 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
They go play action here on first down. Catch made by Slayton. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant first down.
I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get an advantage that way.
A first down carry for Barkley. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Giants. Saquon Barkley, his 25th touchdown. Tying Emmitt Smith for the 5th most in one season. And the Giants have taken the lead.
Earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
Gano the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they had lost 2 in a row prior to getting the open week last weekend, so potentially a chance for them to get away for a bit, keel up, and come back strong.
That's what the hope is anyway, because you're going to find out now with your team, are you still focused on being the best you can be for the rest of the season with the things going the way they have earlier this year.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Back to throw. Jones. His throw incomplete. He was trying to get it to Ezekiel Elliott, and it's second down. You talk about this Giant defense. Well, they were very strong in that victory from a week ago.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, do you now decide that I can't throw the ball against this team and try and run it like crazy? Or do you challenge them? This is going to be fun.
Meanwhile, Jones throw here taken in by Gesicki. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 27-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
It's a well-designed play here. 3 wide receivers in the formation. They're all going to run deep routes to put pressure on the safeties. And then they let their tight end cut his route off a little shorter and work toward the middle of the field. That's a difficult route to try to defend.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And they'll get this down to the 10. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they can be set up with a 1st and goal.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Back to throw again. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. To the right side, this is Stevenson. And he's going to pull his way down to about the 1-yard line. A nice run there, 8 yards, moves him much closer to the goal line now for 3rd down. So now things get interesting on 3rd and goal from the 1.
This almost becomes a Darwinian call, doesn't it? Almost survival of the fittest here. I know we can go all cliche. I'll go ahead and do it. Who wants it more here? Who has a better leverage at the line of scrimmage? Let's go and see what happens.
And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster, his first touchdown on the year. And the Patriots are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, got to give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now, but let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Jones now looking to throw on 2nd down. And his throw here's incomplete. But you look at this Patriots defense. They are number 2 in the NFL against the run right now, Charles.
Numbers don't tell you everything, but they do paint a pretty good picture. We're talking about 2 top 5 units going at each other. One in running the ball, one in stopping the run. I think this is going to be a whole lot of fun myself.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Other side. Bama.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Jones on 3rd down. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. Now let's see how the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. In motion, Slayton. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Patriots take over. They're going to have terrific field position. Jones on first down. Over the middle, he's got Gesicki, the big 6'5" tight end. Touchdown, Patriots. Mike Gesicki, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Patriots have taken the lead. So that pretty conclusively, I might add, shows you the perils of going for it and not making it on fourth down. One play, touchdown.
Yeah, and I've got to put this on the man in charge, the head coach. He made the decision to go for it. To me, when punting was the only decision to make, and it backfired on him in a big way.
So after the field goal, Riley back out as he'll send this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on fourth down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll go to Barkley again. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here.
112 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Jones with a handoff to Barkley.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Jones throw taken in by Slayton.
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Well, this is where reading defenses and practice time comes into play. You got to know what you're running versus zone versus man and how to run the proper route. And they just executed that one pretty well.
Hyatt goes in motion left. And they'll get it forward to him on the touch pass. And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut upfield.
And a lot of times, these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
They go back to the ground now with Barkley. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. Now Jones. And that is incomplete. Wow, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
They'll bring the tight end in motion right here. On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he's going to take this down close to the 1st as he's brought down at the Patriots' 13-yard line. In motion, the tight end. Here's Jones on 3rd and 2. Dancing to his left. He's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. 4th down. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
Okay, here we go.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. Hodgins in motion. On 4th down, Jones working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the Giants are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
What an excellent end result for them. But let's go back to the decision, first of all, to go for it all on 4th down. A lot of pressure on the quarterback's shoulders, but they knew he could handle it. Makes the right read there, gets the ball to his receiver. They get the 1st down. It's now 1st and goal.
Barkley is into the end zone. Touchdown, Giants.
Well, he's been the workhorse on this drive, and it would have been unfair to bring someone else in to finish the job. So they go back to him again, and he delivers with a touchdown run.
Gano for the extra point. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November, but they would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. 2nd and 7. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. He's going to loft it. Deep right sideline. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. They'll look to throw again. Open man right side is Smith-Schuster, complete. And they get him down about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 3rd down pickup of 5.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
They'll try and throw for it here. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Hodgins in motion. Throwing on 1st down. Jones. He tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. It's Marte Mapu. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. But Charles, he was looking for just a short throw, kept it in range for the rare linebacker pick 6.
And give him full credit for his focus. He just kept the quarterback in his sights, and where he was looking to throw, he positioned himself perfectly to be there for the interception. He made the play of the game for his defense right there.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this 1st half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
So following the incompletion, here's second and 10 from the 25. Looking to throw. Jones. And this is into the hands of Campbell downfield. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field.
4-yard attempt.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. Oh, and this turns into a mess as it's intercepted. Past the 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown.
Well, I'm going to go out on a limb and say that might be his last pass in the NFL, because when you throw an interception, especially a pick six as a kicker, CD, I don't know that you recover from that one.
Partner, you got to remember one thing. My vintage takes me back to shades of Garo Yepremian against Washington in Super Bowl VII. Yeah, folks, I would tell you to do an encyclopedia search, but actually nowadays you do an internet search. Check that one out. And that was at least off of a block kick. This was a design throw. Results the same, though. Interception, 6 points going the other way. Hello, Mike Bass. Remember you?
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
Graham Gano to kick off for New York.
So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
Yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Jones now on first and 10. Got his man. It's Thornton. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Call it a gain of 14 for the second play in a row.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
Elliott going to get it again on second down. Ezekiel Elliott going to take it the distance. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. 45 yards rushing for him now in just his first 3 carries. You hate that for him. He gets so close on the big run, but has him in excellent position.
And I know there's plenty of competitive spirit on the defensive side of the ball, but part of me wonders if they would have just...
And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Mike Gesicki, a beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game. And the Patriots have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Back out is the kicker, Ryland, and he'll send this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
17-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll try the right side here. Barkley. And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the first at about the 21. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5.
Oh, they're changing this at the line.
Timberland, 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 Timberland.
They're going to try and throw. He's got a man, complete. He's to the 15. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Darius Slayton, 79 yards. And the Giants' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Gano now to add the extra point. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting at a great spot, up 2 scores here in the 3rd quarter. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Throwing, Jones. And he's got his tight end. It's Mike Gesicki. And they're able to get this one across the 35. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here.
Running left is Stevenson.
Nifty move. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be second and very short.
And that's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on second down and 11. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Flush to his right. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpire's got different responsibilities, but always, always making sure no one's holding.
Now they face a second and long following the holding penalty. Back to throw. Jones. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there, because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Looking to throw. Jones. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
Take it in at the 22. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Dom Capers, Dom Capers, Dom Capers. Up.
They begin with a run by Barkley. And he will maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. And that's also all for this third quarter of play. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. It's the Giants with possession of the football, but needing points as we start quarter number 4. Second and 10.
South salad, South salad, South salad, South.
Operating from the gun, Jones. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12. And Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him now over 3,000 yards passing on the campaign.
And Brandon, I think we have to start to think about where we are in the season, because right now 4,000 is not out of the question. I think a big game or two, he's certainly capable of getting that done.
And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. 156 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Back to throw. Jones. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. The wise move there, looked like nobody open, now second down.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Here's 2nd and 10.
A give to Barkley out of the gun. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3. And this offense on 3rd down today, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 7. Operating from the gun, Jones.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Nice call by the defense there on 3rd down. Just flood the field with extra defensive backs in their dime package. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Bama, Bama, Bama.
Desperation time now. Here's Jones.
And that is incomplete, but there is a flag. And on 4th down, this is a big call. Well, they got the ball already. They're not going to risk the yardage and running another 4th down. They declined it.
And what was that they taught you in law school, that possession is 9/10 of the law?
I didn't go to law school.
Oh, you didn't? I thought you did. Well, I'm going to give that to you anyway. Possession is 9/10 of the law, and it's 9/10 of this game, too. Having the football counts.
You're so litigious. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down. Off play action. Jones.
He'll get this out wide here to Elliott.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That one good for 13 and a New England 1st down.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
A loss of 9 yards.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Jones. Open man, completes it to Smith-Schuster. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
How to approach this. 3rd down and 16 yards to go.
Off the play fake. Jones. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Now, if you're going to get rid of it, you better get outside the pocket.
Yeah, you have to get outside of that tackle-to-tackle box, right? Get out there, and then you can do it legally, but he wasn't able to do so, and they end up losing the down as well.
46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. It'll be a 44-yard punt, 6 on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 18-yard line.
Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 18.
He'll drop it off with Saquon Barkley. To the 22-yard line.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Jones fakes the give to Barkley.
He'll find Hodgins there complete. And he steps out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the Patriots' 37-yard
Jones to throw on 2nd down. Has this complete to Daniel Bellinger. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. They'll come to the line now on a 3rd and 6.
Detroit Johnson, Detroit Johnson.
Jones. And that will be incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
Here's Jones. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And the Pats are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Well, I mean, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
And that's one of the few things that has not gone right for this offense so far. They've had their share of big plays. That was nearly another. But somehow, he just couldn't squeeze it.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Jones. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Now Jones to throw on 3rd down. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
The Patriots send out their punter as he's on to kick it away. That's taken on the 25. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And they will take over 1st and 10.
At their own 30-yard line.
This is 1st and 10.
Ladybug, 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 ladybug.
To throw is Jones. He dumps it off to Barkley. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
Here we go.
2 timeouts remaining, but time is of the essence. Down 2 scores. It's 1st and 10. Now Jones. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll roll it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Jones. That one deep for Hodgins. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And the Patriots are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
He's going to air one out. And got his man complete. Down the sideline he goes. Touchdown. Tyquan Thornton. An 80-yard touchdown. And the Patriots look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Ryland on for the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns and 21 points.
49, Giants 28.
Ryland now following the touchdown, back out to kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. Now a desperation throw deep downfield, and that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Well, these guys are not going to go out with their tails between their legs. They're going to keep taking their shots until the clock's at 000. But that one, like a lot of others, winds up incomplete.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Here's Jones on 3rd down. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining.
He's known for his legs and his fancy footwork, but he's not getting much of a chance to use it here. The defense continued to hold the upper hand by bringing him down on that play.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. A give for Stevenson, running right. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots. And we talk so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses this game.